Today, we are going to take a look at an amazing discovery in Egypt that will blow your mind. Before we get started, remember to hit the like button and subscribe for more amazing videos. The Last Kingdom of Egypt. Archaeologists have discovered the remains of what they believe may be the last Egyptian settlement to have existed before the country's Arab conquest in the 7th century AD. The findings were made by an international team led by experts from the University of Warsaw during excavations at a site called Tel El Marna in Egypt's eastern desert. According to archaeologist and Egyptologist Dr. Patrick Chudzik, this discovery could help researchers learn more about how Egypt was able to resist the Muslim conquest for so long. The kingdom in question is believed to be the Kingdom of Blemmyes, which was located south of Egypt's 25th nome. As Dr. Chudzinski explained, the Kingdom of Blemmyes may have been the last Egyptian state to survive into the Arab period. This small kingdom may have continued to exist alongside the Islamic conquest, which took place between the mid-6th and the 7th century AD. However, these people may have kept their culture and religion. That is to say, they may have kept worshipping the Egyptian gods, but their civilization was probably already declining by this point. While scholars had previously believed the Kingdom of Blemmyes was absorbed into the Kingdom of Nobatia in the mid-600s AD, new evidence suggests it may have survived for another half-century or even longer. The archaeological evidence also suggests that the Kingdom of Blemmyes was far more extensive than previously thought, spanning from the eastern desert to the Nile Valley. According to Dr. Chudzik, if these assumptions are correct, then the Kingdom of Blemmyes would have endured for at least 2 centuries longer than previously thought. Researchers found pottery, animal bones, jewelry and other artifacts at the site, suggesting that the area was occupied from the late New Kingdom period up until the 9th century AD. Among the most interesting finds was a workshop which appeared to belong to a craftsman who specialized in creating small bronze mirrors for women to use in their everyday lives. Another particularly valuable artifact was a rhyton, a type of ancient drinking vessel in the form of a bull's head. Dr. Chudzinski believes the rhyton may have belonged to a group of pagan worshippers who continued to practice their faith in secret after the Arab conquest. What we know about the Kingdom of Blemmyes. The Kingdom of Blemmyes emerged in the eastern desert of Egypt around the 4th century BC. Little is known about the kingdom's early history, but it's believed that the Blemmyes people were of Nubian origin. The Kingdom of Blemmyes reached its peak during the late period of ancient Egypt, when it controlled important trade routes in the eastern desert. The kingdom's wealth and power declined with the Arab conquest of Egypt in the 7th century AD, but it's believed that the Blemmyes people continued to resist Arab rule for several centuries. The Kingdom of Blemmyes was located in the eastern desert region of Egypt, south of the 25th nome. The exact location of the kingdom's capital is unknown, but it's believed that the city of Berenice was an important administrative center. The Kingdom of Blemmyes was situated along important trade routes connecting Egypt to the Arabian Peninsula and East Africa. This strategic location allowed the kingdom to control the flow of goods such as incense, ivory, and gold. The Kingdom of Blemmyes was a wealthy and powerful state during the late period of ancient Egypt. Its economy was based on trade and agriculture, and it controlled important sources of gold and other resources in the eastern desert. The kingdom's rulers were members of the Blemmyes royal dynasty, and they maintained close ties with the Egyptian pharaohs. The Kingdom of Blemmyes was home to a variety of ethnic groups, including Nubians, Beja, and Arabs. The population spoke a Nubian language, and Egyptian and Greek were also used for official purposes. Religion played an important role in the culture of the Kingdom of Blemmyes. The people worshipped a pantheon of gods that included both Egyptian and indigenous deities. The kingdom was tolerant of other religions, however. and Jews and Christians were able to practice their faiths freely. Conquest of Egypt by Arabs. In the early 7th century AD, the Muslim conquests began to spread from the Arabian Peninsula into Egypt. The Arab armies were led by General Amr ibn al-As, and they faced little resistance as they advanced south along the Nile River. By 640 AD, the Muslim forces had captured the major cities of Egypt, including Alexandria and Fustat. The Arab conquest of Egypt was a significant event in history as it marked the beginning of the Islamic era in the region. The Muslim conquerors brought with them a new religion, culture and language that would have a profound impact on Egyptian society. The conquest also had a devastating impact on the native Christian population, who were subjected to persecution and forced conversions. Despite the challenges they faced, some Christians were able to preserve their faith and culture in secret. Ancient Egyptian civilization. Ancient Egyptian civilization is one of the oldest and most influential in history. The civilization emerged in the lower Nile River Valley around 3100 BC and lasted for over 3,000 years. The ancient Egyptians were known for their monumental architecture, including the pyramids and temples. They also developed a sophisticated system of writing and made significant contributions to mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. Ancient Egyptian society was highly stratified, with a pharaoh at the top of the social hierarchy, followed by a nobility, priests, scribes, and commoners. The Egyptians worshipped a pantheon of gods and goddesses, and their religious beliefs played a central role in their culture. The afterlife was an important part of Egyptian religion, and the Egyptians believed that the soul could live on after the body died. This belief led to the development of elaborate burial rituals and the construction of massive tombs for the pharaohs. The ancient Egyptians were polytheistic, and their religion was closely tied to the natural world. The Nile River was considered sacred, and the pharaoh was seen as a divine ruler. The Egyptians worshipped a wide variety of gods and goddesses, including Ra, the sun god, Osiris, the god of the underworld, and Isis, the goddess of magic and motherhood. The ancient Egyptians kept their religious beliefs secret from outsiders, and their priests were highly respected members of society. Recent discoveries in Egypt. In recent years, Egypt has made several significant archaeological discoveries, including the discovery of a lost golden city near Luxor, the excavation of a 3,300-year-old tomb near Cairo, and the unearthing of a Roman-era fresco in Alexandria. These discoveries have shed light on various aspects of Egyptian history and culture and continue to fascinate researchers and tourists alike. Conclusion: the discovery of the last kingdom of Egypt is an exciting development in our understanding of the country's ancient history. The kingdom of Blemmyes may have played a significant role in the Arab conquest of Egypt, and its people's ability to maintain their culture and religion for so long is truly remarkable. As archaeologists continue to unearth new artifacts and insights into the kingdom, we can expect to learn even more about this fascinating period of Egyptian history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our other videos about ancient Egypt, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates.